Hi everyone, it's Diesel, and today's video is going to be a recap on my 2020 year and how crazy and insane it was. I had so much events happen this year. It was honestly mind-boggling and stuff. So yes, we're starting the video off January. So January was pretty chill. I mean, up until about middle January, my friend did ask me if I could do a fursuit commission, and I ended up doing it. I love it to death. It actually turned out really super cute from my friend Shiro. You gotta go check him out on his Instagram and his TikTok. I'll link him in the description below. So I get his suit done and kind of touch based on it on why I didn't make videos for a while in the last video was basically because, well, this is where February begins. So February begins, me and my partner, we're rushing, we're trying to get everything ready, everything kind of perfect before the end of February, where me and my partner, we went to the hospital and we had our baby. And it was honestly so insane, and it was I was so glad to be home because every hour they would come in and check on the baby and check on me, and I'm just like, oh. And then OR, this is the kicker. This is where it gets really spicy. Not really spicy, but like scary. So when I say OR, not many people. So they cut you, and then they pull it out. So they pulled her out, and then I'm laying there like just dying because I'm just bleeding out, and I almost went into cardiac arrest. So we almost died that time. So February ends. We're at the house. We're trying to get in the swing of things of parenting and just everything that comes with that. And oh my goodness, I've been peed on, I've been pooped on, I've been spit up on, I've been slapped, I've definitely been labeled as a parent. That's for sure. I earned my parent badge. And now I'm finally kind of gotten to the swing of things where I'm confidently can go out and about with my child and know what to do, basically, kind of thing. But at that time, it was pretty crazy. And then April comes around, so I've been putting off some maintenance on my lovely Jetta, and I finally get it done. But oh my goodness, it took forever. And being without a car sucks because the van has been out of commission for probably a year. For one, I do need a radiator and a new fuel tank and some brakes. So it's just been that's been a headache. But being without a vehicle sucks, and then I'm stuck at the house and I just can't do anything. It's just like, really? Yeah, I get it to go get maintenance, and then I realize it was a lot more maintenance than I thought, because I'm thinking shocks and wheel bearings is fine, and a starter, because my starter went out, and I'm like, really? So it went out, so I went to go to a local mechanic shop, and they're like, oh yeah, you also need a water pump and some few other things, and I'm like, okay, fine, fix it. And then I get it back in May because they constantly was something. And of course, I get it back, and the passenger window, the motor went out, so I can't roll it down. That's the kicker. All right, what month are we on? May. May's pretty chill. It's getting to be spring. School's getting out. You see all them people, and then all the tourists come. Oh my goodness. But I did a lot of hiking, though. So that was pretty fun. There's some hiking pics with my best friend Nemesis. And I think I have one with Chaos in it, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, and then, see, we are in June, right? June. Yes, June. Gay month. Happy Pride. That's basically it. It was a pretty chill month. July was good. Me and my partner, Wayne, went to like a couple family things with them. No, it was over pretty chill. And then September happened. This story right here is just insane. For those who know, Blue Ridge Rock Fest this year was a total shit show. It was so bad, and it was just it was really bad. when I say really bad, I mean not the bands. The bands were good. I ended up getting to see two bands. So me, my partner, and my best friend, Chaos, we all went, and we were gonna have a great time. You think? Uh, no, no. Basically, what happened is we sat in line to get into the venue because we had camping passes. So we were gonna camp for the 5 days. We were gonna be there. Yeah, no. We waited in line for 6 hours. Okay, you don't know how long the line is until you wait 6 hours. And it's not even that long. It's like maybe a mile and a half to the gate and like to where we need to go to get placed in the campsites because me and Chaos, we went back in 2022. We had a great time. But what the problem is, they overbooked the show and it was so chaotic and so bad. That was just the first day. We had people driving in at like 4 in the morning, yelling, trying to find a campsite. We luckily got in there and got a campsite, set it up, and just hung out for a little bit. We did go up and see some bands, but it was so bad. And it doesn't help that the first day, half the staff literally they quit. They just were like, we're done, we're going, goodbye, basically kind of thing. And you know, you would think, knowing that they would actually kind of panic in a way, and I think they did. So it goes on to day two. We only stayed there for a total of 3 days. So day two happens. Me and my partner, we went out, and it was so unbelievably hot. It was so bad. I was on the verge of heat stroke, and I couldn't imagine wearing a fursuit in that weather. So I don't know how people do it at MFF. Could not. But basically, the temperature was so hot, and the open sun next to the stages was at least 112. And that's definitely heat stroke season. And we had people passing out left and right. Few people like had heart attacks. I think one person actually died, but don't quote me on that one. That was just hands down, just no. And I think someone actually went into labor. Like, why would you go to a concert or basically a festival knowing you're about to pop and then go into labor during a show? Like, bro, that's just insane. That's more insane than my story. So, me and my partner, we're so hot. It's just, we're miserable. So, we ended up bickering, splitting our ways. She goes back to the campsite. I went to go see Exodus. It was great, by the way. And then I'm like, I'm dying. So then I walk back, and next thing I know, we're getting the ass end of a hurricane, and it's just coming. And that's when all this damage comes in. Yeah, that was just no. Blue Ridge Rock Fest, as much as I would like to go experience again, I'm probably not ever gonna go back just for that. Because they had some really big bands lined up, and you'd think they'd be smart, but no, they wanted that moolah, so they definitely oversold it. It was really bad. That's all I gotta say. And what's worse is some people still had PTSD from it. If you even mention Blue Ridge Rock Fest, you see them just kind of freeze and be like, "Oh no, no." But yeah, basically day two, our tent site. We were camping, like I said. Our tent site was just destroyed. Not really destroyed, but it was so wet. We just packed everything up, slept in Chaos's car. We went home the next day, and we were all bummed. We were like thinking, we're like, yeah, maybe we'll write it out. It'd be fine. Yeah, thank God we left, because 2 hours later after we left, they were having so much problems trying to get people evacuated. People were getting stuck. It was so muddy. I'm just so glad I'm out of there. So that was September. That was the beginning of September. And then later September was pretty chill. And then October happened. Or is it August? No. August, right? August, September. I totally missed August. August was chill. That's all I gotta say. And then Then we get into lovely, lovely October, my favorite month. I love Halloween so much. So, let's see what happened in October. October happens. So, beginning of the month, pretty chill. I was getting ready for a fur meet that I was hosting for local furries and those who were also into cars, but it was mostly fur meet. And we went up on the parkway, and that was back in on the 28th, so it's like right before Halloween. Yeah, we were supposed to be scheduled to go to a convention at the Comic Con near the X Center, and of course, my tire rod or something snapped, and it threw me into a ditch. So I had a white girl oopsie moment. Like, it was really, really bad. It was like, ah. So I got slung in a ditch. Chaos is there. He's watching it happen. He's like, oh my God, bro, are you okay? So I'm like slung in the ditch like this, okay? There's a Jeep behind me with a tow hitch. I'm like, hey man, come here real quick. Can you pull me out of the ditch? So he did. And then I drove on the side of the road and I had to call Nemesis. I was like, hey bud, help. Because with a snap tie rod and the rack and stuff being warped, you ain't going straight. Luckily, though, my vehicle was front wheel drive, so it was good. It was good, but it was definitely a headache. And then after all those repairs later, finally got it back in November, and then basically did family stuff for November. So it wasn't too crazy. And then now we're in December. December is when things are kind of crazy because considering my child is now 10 months old to this day, yeah, they can walk now, and I was not prepared. So that's the craziest thing that's happened December, besides just holidays. Holiday season was crazy. And then going to try to see family and then seeing Rex everywhere, it was just like, ah. But basically, to sum up the crazy events this year: February, had baby. September, almost died from a hurricane, and it was just insane. And that's basically it. But it was a crazy year. But it was, yeah, pretty insane. So anyway, I know this video was kind of like slapped together because it was, but it was just basically kind of recap on how my year was. And I hope everyone had an amazing year this year and excited for next year, because I so am, because I want to do more conventions, I want to do more content, and I just want to do more anything basically. So I hope you guys have a lovely day. Happy New Year's. Goodbye. Spent 5 minutes trying to make a video. Okay. Just trying to start the video. And here I am, trying to restart it again. Hi everyone, it's Diesel, and you know what would be great if I had the freaking light on. Oh, so you can actually, oh, I don't know about this one. Ooh, this is bright as hell. I can't see shit. Oh, it's fine. Okay, maybe we're kind of in it. Let's see. I'm gonna find a decent. My bloopers are gonna be great. Honestly, I should just have a blooper channel on why I can't make YouTube videos, because I just can't. I'll link them in the bio. Okay. Really? I'm editing this part because I'm itchy.